silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me naked, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hiding
presentation of BFA Sports.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Williamstown High School, home of the Braves. Game number 2 of the Williamstown boys basketball season tonight. In game number 2, they host the Deptford High School Spartans. Let's go to our coach's conversation with head coach Adam D'Andrea. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Williamstown High School and our coach's conversation with Williamstown head coach Adam D'Andrea. Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes
to
spend some time with us. Listen, opening night didn't go your way. Okay, 0-1 after opening night against Mastery Charter. Looked as though you were just confined to the three-point line a little bit. Not a lot of paint touches against that zone. Tell us what you thought your team, how they performed opening night against Mastery Charter.
Yeah, exactly that. We shot 27 threes, and we shot 3 foul shots. So that's just not going to be winning basketball. You know, we're rewatching that film. It's like we left a lot of points out there, so you feel pretty good about it. But no, credit to Master. They did a really good job. They came in here. I mean, that they're going to probably be in it in Group 2 at the end, so give them a lot of credit. But for us, we saw a lot of mistakes that are fixable, and that's a positive. It wasn't like it was that crazy of a game for us. It was just a lot of things we just had to drill down, and hopefully we get it right. You know, I think we're trending in the right direction. But, yeah, there was a little bit of a punch in the face early on there. So.
And your team last year, just going back to a year ago, which is your first year, your team has been a team that has rebounded from some hurdles and from some tough situations, whether it be in-game or whether it be after and now, and you guys have answered the bell every time. I think you probably expect your team to answer the bell here against Deptford tonight.
Would really love to. Yeah, I mean, for us, the temperature doesn't change too much. You know, it might have been for, at the end of the game, everybody was a little frustrated, but as soon as it's done, it's done. We had a little time off since then. It's about 6 days or so. So we had a lot of time to just get in the gym, get everybody on the same page again, and just you like to get the wins early, obviously, but you just keep moving. I mean, and right now, I thought we had a good week, so we hope that's what it looks like out there tonight. Hopefully,
and what's the scouting report say with Deptford High School? What do you expect to see from them tonight?
Yeah, they played well against Winslow the other day with a win. They'll get up and run a little bit. They'll get up. They're really athletic. They bring back like 4 starters. They're just really disciplined. They're really athletic. They all play multiple sports, so they're really well coached. Again, you can see a lot of that around here. So, it's going to be a really tough matchup for us, I think. So, but no, listen, we just got to hone into the details and execute what we got to do, and we'll be in it. But they're a really, really solid team.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. What do you expect? What do you think your team needs to do to potentially come out with a W in here tonight?
Just execute. I know it sounds cliche, but we just got to execute. Get to your spots. Don't overthink it. Play with your heartbeat's got to come down a little bit. Just everybody take a breath and relax. I think if we do that, we'll have a chance to just be in it at the end. And then whoever's in at the end, I always like us at home here. But yeah, just execute our stuff that we're trying to do. We're not, that's it. One play at a time, 1 quarter at a time, and we just go from there.
Well, BFA Sports is proud to be part of Williamstown High School basketball. We thank you for taking a couple minutes.
Thanks,
and good luck tonight.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Take care. Deptford High School Spartans were just introduced. We'll go over the starting lineup in just a minute. And now the Williamstown Braves starting lineup by Mr. Dave Geyer. Okay, there you have it. Tonight it'll be the Williamstown Braves hosting the Deptford Spartans. And just in case you missed the starting lineups, let's go over them now. Starting for the Spartans of Deptford is number 1, Luke Villari. Number 2, Jordan Williams. Number 3, Kenny Cockerell. Number 12, Brian Oreo. And number 20, Mike Yankowski. The starting lineup for the home Braves. A little bit different than what we saw opening night. Tonight starting is number 3, Kason Matthews. Number 4, Tyson Foreman. Number 10, Connor Torcasio. Number 12, Braden Covington. And number 14, Gary Manzi. Both of these teams were on opposite sides of the fence opening night. Spartans beat big Group 4 powerhouse Winslow Township High School, while the Williamstown Braves unfortunately took one on the chin to Master Charter Academy out of Camden. We're about to get underway. The tip is up, and the ball is controlled by the Braves of Williamstown. Manzi has it. Dribble drive, kick to the corner. To Matthews, back out. Ball rotates around the perimeter to Foreman. Back to Matthews. Little 2-1-2 zone here, similar to what Master Charter played the other night. Steal by number 3 of Deptford High School, Cockerell. He takes it to the rim, and it's no good. Back in transition come the Braves. Ball in the hands of Foreman. Gets tipped now to Covington. Back to Torcasio, and he'll settle things down. Foreman from 3. That's no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Possession will belong to the Spartans. Brian Oreo with the basketball for Deptford. Crosses the timeline. Williamstown Braves in their man-to-man set. Now to Villari. Villari looks to go baseline. Bounce pass into the paint. It's tipped away. Foreman comes up with it for the Braves. He's in transition. Looks to get to the rim. Can't do so. Manzi attempts to get the offensive rebound. However, it's tipped off of a Spartan and goes out of bounds. Officials for this evening are Mr. Michael Murray, Mr. Frank Burbridge, and Mr. Skip Hopping. Very experienced crew on this Tri-County matchup tonight. Williamstown to inbound. Matthews to do so. Lobs it back up top to Manzi. Manzi takes one dribble, gets to the elbow, can't make the jump shot. Rebound into the hands of Cockerell, and here comes the Spartans of Deptford. Cockerell looks to take the dribble, goes to the corner to Villari. He dumps it off to Yankowski, and the layup is up and good. Villari able to get along the baseline, dump it inside the paint where Yankowski will be all evening. Yankowski gets the finish, 2-0 Deptford. Torcasio to the corner to Manzi. Back up top. Braves still trying to figure out this zone of Deptford. Foreman gets it to the elbow to Matthews, kicks it opposite to Torcasio. Jump shot is up and no good. Offensive rebound, however, for Covington. Throws the skip to Foreman. Oh, what a pass by Tyson Foreman. Tyson Foreman elevated in the air, couldn't come, and before he came down with it, threw a great pass in the air, and we're knotted at 2. I believe that was Manzi with the bucket. Dribble drive, tipped away as a pass from Oreo to Yankowski is no good. And in transition, the Braves score off of a defensive turnover after they turned the Spartans over, and that one was Kason Matthews for 2. 4-2 Williamstown. Cockerell with the basketball. Now into the hands of Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams being pressured by Foreman. Almost a turnover. And now there is a turnover. Good defensive pressure by the Braves, Manzi, and by Tyson Foreman. The trap on the sideline right in front of the Williamstown bench is able to draw the turnover. Williamstown up 4-2 and in possession of the ball. Torcasio to Manzi. Manzi to the corner to Covington. Covington takes a dribble, bounces it to the high post. Matthews is unable to receive the pass. In transition is Deptford. Cockerell has the basketball, being pressured by Manzi. He now turns it over to Torcasio. Williamstown out in transition, and the ball is kicked out of bounds by a Spartan, and it will remain possession Williamstown. Williamstown Braves a lot more active, you can tell, in the early going this evening on the defensive end than they were just a couple nights ago. Having success on that defensive end and turning over the Spartans. Still the 2-1-2 zone. Covington from the corner. That three-point field goal attempt is up and no good. Deptford rebound to Jankowski. In transition now to Oreo. Oreo dribbles into the paint, gives it back to Jankowski. That's no good. Jankowski's able to save it. However, Williamstown gathers it. Manzi with the basketball. Dribbles with the left hand. Floater is up, and that's no good. Rebound to Deptford. Deptford in transition. Villari on the fast break. And he'll shoot two. 2-on-1 fast break after good defensive stand by Deptford High School. Luke Villari will go to the line. Head coach for Deptford High School is Mike Villari. First one is up and good. Luke Villari, number 1 in the class at Deptford High School. Heading to NYU to further his education. And he's 2 for 2, knotting this game up at 4. Torcasio dribbles it across. Pressure up top by Villari. Lob to the corner. Ball now stolen by Deptford. Looks like Cockrell has it. He dribble drives down the paint, hits Villari. Villari inside to Jankowski. That's no good. Torcasio comes up with the loose ball. Throws a pass. It's tipped. However, it's tipped into the hands of Foreman Covington to the rim and lays it in. You could already tell the difference between the zone the other night of Master Charter and tonight. The other night, that would have been a three-point field goal attempt up. That time, Braden Covington goes to the rim. Deptford come back and answers, however. The Spartans answer with a bucket inside. Villari with the assist to Jankowski as his second bucket of the evening. 6-6, 3:26 left in the first. Three-point field goal by Foreman is up and good. There was a lid on the basket the other night for Williamstown. However, Foreman able to get one to go here halfway through the first. 9-6 Williamstown. Cockrell with the basketball. Again, the Spartans of Deptford return 4 seniors in this starting lineup. Another turnover. Williamstown gets themselves in transition. Tyson Foreman obtains the basketball, goes coast to coast, and lays it in. Williamstown up 5. 3 minutes left in the first. Welcome back to Williamstown High School. BFA covering the Williamstown High School boys basketball program this year. Will be here 12 or 13 times, I believe, during the course of the regular season. They have a 5-point lead, just under 3 minutes left here in the first. Williamstown having a lot of success on the defensive end. Changing up defenses, a couple different pressures, trapping a little bit on the wings, a little bit in the corner. However, good ball movement right here by the Deptford Spartans. That three-point field goal attempt, however, is up and no good. Torcasio comes down with the rebound, gets it across half court and decides to settle it down, however, then turns it over. Cockrell with the basketball. Into the game is number 5, Sims. Antoine Sims is number 5. Cockrell has it in the corner right in front of the Williamstown bench. Out to Villari. Couple dribbles, rotates the basketball to the opposite corner for 3, and that's up and good by number 13, Bryce Tall. So Bryce Tall checked into the game, missed his first three-point field goal attempt from the corner just a couple seconds ago. However, the second one is good, 11-9 Williamstown. Matthews with the basketball up top to Batts, who checked in for Williamstown. Now to Foreman. Foreman just made one a minute ago, and now he makes a deeper one from almost the logo. And when Tyson Foreman feels it, he's feeling it. He can let it go, and he can fire and shoot it with the best of them. 3-point field goal is up and good by Brian Oreo. Back and forth we go, 14-12 Williamstown. Torcasio with the basketball. Man-to-man being played defensively now by Deptford. Torcasio takes his defender into the paint, kicks back up top to Covington. Covington, step back on the three-point line, no good. However, follows his shot, can't get his rebound. Cockrell recovers it for Deptford. He's got himself in transition, looks to go baseline, cannot do so, however, finds Antoine Sims in the paint. They kick it back out, skip it back across the court to Cockrell, I should say, again, to Antoine Sims, goes to the rim, and he's fouled on the play. Good ball movement right there by Deptford High School. Basketball never stopped moving around the perimeter, then eventually into the paint to Antoine Sims. Got fouled at the basket, couldn't finish, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. 46.9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Second one is up and good for Sims, 1 of 2. We have a 1-point ball game. Williamstown up 1. Into the game is number 1, Kamar Goodall for Williamstown. He passes to Foreman. Foreman's going to let one go from right where he just made one 2 plays ago. This one's no good. Rebound to Deptford. They're back in transition. Cockrell from the corner for 3. That's deflected by Basilio, who just checked in. 23 seconds left. Goodall tries to get to the rim. Can't do so. Kicks it back out, and that's stolen by Cockrell. Cockrell bounced past the Valari. That's up and good. Deptford goes up 1 with 10 seconds left here in the first. Williamstown with the basketball in the hands of Foreman. Crosses the timeline, got 4 seconds left. Raises again from the logo, that's no good. And that's the way we're gonna end the first quarter. Back and forth action, great action in here. Both teams playing aggressive defensively and getting rewarded for it. The Deptford Spartans up 1 after 1. There you have it, head coach Adam D'Andrea in the huddle here in between the first and second quarter. He's got to be happy and pretty pleased with the way his team played. The Deptford High School Spartans, it's Foreman to the rim after a defensive steal. You're looking at some of the highlights. Here's the deep 3-point field goal he made from the top of the key. Halfway between the 3-point line and the logo. There's an answer by Deptford. That was Oreo's 3-point field goal, and there's Valari at the rim. As said, it's been back and forth, and it was a really good first quarter. Deptford has it to start the second in the hands of Valari. Up top to Sims. Sims to Cockrell. Cockrell back to number 12, Oreo. Oreo being covered by Goodall. Man-to-man defense applied by Williamstown. 13 is tall. He loses it as he dribbles into the paint. Wanted to try to lay it up over the defender. Couldn't do so, lost it out of bounds, turns it over, Williamstown possession.
And the game now for Jordan Williams.
Goodall with the basketball to Basilio. Basilio to Matthews, back to Basilio. Trying to look for Batts in the high post, can't get it there. Goes back to Goodall. Goodall to Basilio. Now to Manzi. Dribble handoff to Basilio. He dribbles to the elbow. Can't get any further. Crosses the paint. Kicks it over to Manzi, who travels with the basketball. Gary Manzi switched those pivot feet there. Looked like he wanted to raise with it when he decided to go to the dribble. Waited a second too long, switched those pivot feet, and thus the travel. Deptford up 1 in possession. Ball in the hands of Oreo. Gets a screen from Williams. Now passes to the corner to Valari. Back up top to Oreo. Cross court to Cockrell. Cockrell looking to dribble drive into the paint. Manzi covering him. 3-point field goal attempt is up and no good by Oreo. Rebound to Cason Matthews. Dribbles into the paint, kicks to the corner to Manzi. Manzi along the baseline, tries to throw a block-to-block pass to Betts. As Williamstown recovers, there's a foul on the play.
That's a foul, Kenny Cockrell.
Foul's on number 3 for Deptford, Kenny Cockrell. That's his first, team first here in the second. Williamstown to inbound. Officials having a discussion with a couple of the players. And here we go. Matthews the inbound for Williamstown. All the way up top near the timeline to Manzi. Dribbles, drives with the left hand. Takes it to the rim. No call on the play. Manzi thought he got hit. Throw ahead pass by Deptford to Cockrell. He'll lay it in at the rim. Defense into offensive transition for Deptford. Gets them to lay up at the rim. And they're up 3. Basilio to Matthews. Matthews clears Betts out of the way, throws a guard-to-guard pass to Goodall. Goodall gets bumped, almost loses the ball, does not regathers, however. Now into the hands of Manzi. Manzi looks again to go with the left hand. Good bounce pass to Basilio. That shot's blocked at the rim as well. It was a good cut by Basilio and a good find by Manzi. Shot just blocked at the rim. Back comes Deptford in transition. Cockrell kick out the 3 to Valari. That's no good. Rebound to number 2. Which is Jordan Williams. As he goes up for a shot, there's a hand on the basketball. They're going to call a jump ball on the play. Possession arrow belonging to Williamstown. 17-14. Deptford up 3. Williamstown in possession. On the floor for Williamstown is Torcasio, Foreman, Basilio, Covington, and Manzi. Basilio looks to dribble drive, gets all the way to the rim, left hand, scores, and is fouled on the play. Basilio received the pass on the wing all the way out by Deptford High School's bench. Here's a replay. There it is, right in front of the bench. He dribbles with the left hand, gets all the way into the paint, all the way to the other side with the left hand, draws the foul, and scores through contact. Basilio go to the line for one more. And he makes that, and now we're tied at 17. Ian Basilio with a 3-point play. Back comes the Spartans. Ball into the corner, it looks like to Cockrell. Cockrell tries to throw it inside to Williams. That's stolen away. In transition comes Williamstown. Foreman has the basketball. That's a wild shot taken up and no good. Back in transition comes Deptford, and laying it in at the rim will be Jordan Williams with the assist from Kenny Cockrell. Torcasio now with the basketball for Williamstown. That pass is stolen by Valari. He's going to go coast to coast. However, he's going to miss the layup. And the rebound is now gathered by Covington. Back in transition comes Williamstown. Torcasio in the corner. Goes along the baseline, kicks to the opposite corner to Foreman. He tries to dribble into the paint, throw a guard-to-guard pass. However, it's stolen. Deptford in transition on a great throw-ahead pass, and laying it in is Jordan Williams. It's now a 4-point lead for Deptford, 21-17. We'll be back right after this. As we come back live, once again, there's Adam Dandry, who just called a timeout after 4 straight points by the Spartans. This one has been competitive the whole way, and we expect it to be so all night long. It'll be Williamstown in possession when we come back to live play. Down 4 with 4:27 left before the half. Torcasio with the basketball, throws it ahead to Kason Matthews. Matthews up top to Covington. Around the perimeter it goes to Manzi. Manzi looks to dribble drive, can't do so. Throws a guard-to-guard pass to Kason Matthews. Gets by his defender. And gets fouled on the play.
Foul. Bryce Tall is first.
Fouls on number 13 for Deptford, Bryce Tall. That's his first, team third. Williamstown the inbound. Foul was before the shot, which was the signal I was waiting for. Williamstown possession. Matthews the inbound, does so to Covington, however through his hands into the hands of Deptford's Villari. Here comes Deptford in transition, and Jordan Williams lays it in at the basket again. I believe that's the 3rd time here in the first half in transition. Williams has found a layup at the other end. 23-17, Deptford. Foreman looks to see if he can pull up with a jump shot off the dribble. Can't do so. Well covered. That's Manzi with the drive along the baseline with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Loose ball's gathered by Torcasio. He tries a floater in the paint. That's no good. Rebound to Deptford, however, stolen back by Torcasio, who finds an open Kason Matthews at the block. Really good hustle by Torcasio. Didn't give up on the play. He missed the floater, however, stole the rebound back and found Matthews for a layup. They cut the lead. Deptford lead to 4. Spartans in possession. Oreo with the basketball, goes to the top of the key to Yankowski. Kicks back up top to Oreo, finds Jordan Williams in the paint. His shot attempt is blocked by Covington. The loose ball's gathered by Williamstown. And in the hands of Matthews. Matthews looks to get by Oreo, does so, and is fouled on the play once again. So Kason Matthews asserting himself on the offensive end right now with the dribble. Not settling for jump shots, drawing fouls on the Deptford Spartans defenders. And that's the team's 4th for Deptford right now. The next one will allow Williamstown, or put Williamstown, I should say, in the bonus to shoot 2. As of right now, however, it's Foreman to inbound. Into the hands of Manzi. Manzi looking for Foreman, however, waves him away. Manzi looking to take Jordan Williams, can't do so, kicks it to the corner to Foreman. Foreman covered by Villari, now bounces it to the elbow to Covington. Covington dribbles it to the opposite elbow. His jump shot is blocked. However, the ball's going out of bounds. It's thrown back inbounds by Villari right into the hands of Covington, who ends up with a layup. 2-point field goal for Braden Covington, cutting the Deptford lead to 2. Basketball in the hands of Cockerell. He slips and goes down, loses the basketball, and he turns it over. Good defensive pressure right there by, I believe it was Gary Manzi on Kenny Cockerell. Forces the turnover. Williamstown now with possession of the basketball, down 2. Foreman dribbles off the screen and is called for a double dribble. Must have dribbled it upon receiving the catch, then dribbled it when he went off the screen after not making a move with the basketball. So Deptford's in possession. Cockerell has it in his hands, being covered by Manzi. He gets all the way into the paint. Covington goes to help, and when he does, Cockerell finds Yankowski for 2. Deptford back up 4. Williamstown possession. Torcasio with the dribble. Dribbles to the elbow. Kicks back outside to Kason Matthews. Spartans are still in that 1-3-1 half-court zone. That ball is tipped by Valari. He hustles it down and is able to tip it again to number 13, Bryce Tall. His three-point field goal is up and no good. Jordan Williams with the rebound and putback, and he's having himself a nice little first half is Jordan Williams. Deptford now stretches that lead to 6. Some lazy passing along the sideline there by Williamstown. Jordan Williams leaks out from the other side of the defense. And after the turnover, Deptford finds Jordan Williams in front on a full-length, court-length pass. Jordan Williams misses the first, lays it back in after his rebound. Deptford up 8. 57 ticks left before half. Back at Williamstown High School, well-played first half by both teams, and I say that because of the speed and the competitiveness of this basketball game. Both teams really creating fits for the others in the half-court defensive end, causing turnovers. However, Deptford High School Spartans have done a little bit better job of, after turning Williamstown over, getting themselves out in transition, and they're up 8. Under a minute left here before the half. Torcasio goes to the opposite block. Good find by Torcasio. He finds Braden Covington, who lays it in. Opposite pass from opposites, right in front of the scorer's table to the opposite block. Covington laid it in. 29-23, 35 seconds left. Ball in the hand of Cockrell. Deptford may hold this one for the final one if they can. And now it looks as though there's an offensive foul on Kenny Cockrell. No, I apologize. It's a timeout. Timeout by Deptford, as there was about to be a 5-second call. And it looks as though it's a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay right here. (29-23) Deptford. 28.7 seconds left before the half. Williamstown battling a very experienced Deptford High School basketball team in here tonight. As previously stated, Deptford is returning 4 senior starters. Bunch of young men who play multiple sports. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Kenny Cockrell may have been an all-South Jersey first-team soccer player, doing a nice job distributing the basketball in here for Deptford tonight. Deptford with the basketball. Valari has it. He turns it over because it was tipped away, and now he commits a foul. That was good defense, I believe, by Braden Covington. He tipped the ball away from Valari. Ended up into the hands of Torcasio as Valari attempted to get it back. Commits the foul. And as previously stated, Williamstown's now in the bonus. Torcasio is going to go to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Second one is not. 1 for 2 for Torcasio. Cuts the Deptford lead to 5. 18 ticks left. Ball's in the hands of Oreo. Oreo being covered by Torcasio. Dribble handoff to Cockrell. Now back to Oreo. Skip pass to Valari. Valari up top to Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams throws a pass to Valari, and there's a foul on the play. That foul's going to be on number 3, Kaysen Matthews. I believe that's his second, team first here. No, Williamstown not near the bonus. Good substitution by Coach Adam D'Andrea, sending Basilia into the game. Basilio into the game for Kaysen Matthews. Doesn't want Matthews to pick up his third. Ball is thrown off the defender and out of bounds before the 5-second count. And again, with Williamstown, that's a really good back screen right there. Jordan Williams into the center of the paint. Fadeaway is no good. Tyson Foreman tries a three-quarter court heave. No good. And that's going to take us to the half. Deptford Spartans 29, Williamstown 24. We got a good one here tonight.
Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Welcome back to Williamstown High School. Steve Westcott here with BFA Sports covering Williamstown boys basketball. We had a really good first half of play as we go to enter the third quarter. Here's some highlights of it. That's Ian Basilio all the way from one side of the floor to the left hand, draws the foul and scores. Opposite block pass right there to Kason Matthews, who lays it in. Deptford did answer back. However, there's a Covington layup. Jordan Matthews, who had 10 second quarter points. We'll go over the leading scorers in a minute. Opposite block pass to Covington. And we're back live right now. That's Cockrell with the basketball, and there's a 3-second violation on Deptford. The Deptford leading scorers at halftime are Jordan Williams, as stated. He had 10 points all in the second quarter. 6 for Yankowski, 4 for Valari, 3 for Oreo, 3 for Tall, 2 for Cockrell, and 1 for Sims. Williamstown with the basketball, trying to cut into a 5-point lead. 2-1-2 zone now. Sometimes Deptford's been showing a 1-3-1 half-court zone, and the other times it's been this 2-3 or 2-1-2. 3-point field goal by Foreman is up and no good. Matthews has 2 rebound attempts to put the rebound back in, cannot do so. Throw ahead to Jordan Williams, and that's been the how right there. That's been the story of this basketball game. Jordan Williams leaking out, Deptford getting a defensive rebound and just making a complete court throw ahead pass to Williams, who's laid it in. 31-24, Deptford up 7. Basilio with the basketball. Now to Torcasio. Torcasio dribbles to Covington at the foul line. To Basilio, dribble drive baseline. He tries to hit Kason Matthews. A lot of real unselfish play right now here by Williamstown High School. Basilio with an offensive rebound and put back off of a Foreman miss. Good ball movement, good unselfish play by Williamstown. Gets him a 2-point bucket by Basilio. Back comes Deptford. Ball into the hands of Yankowski. Yankowski looks to go to the rim, decides to kick it back out. He kicks it back out. It looks like to Cockrell. Yes, Cockrell has the basketball. And there's a foul on the floor. It's going to be a blocking foul on Williamstown. Number 13, Ian Basilio.
There's now Ian Basilio's first, team first.
His first, team first here for Williamstown in the third. Deptford to inbound. Yankowski receives it, kicks it back up top to Valari. Valari tries to get to the rim, can't do so. Kicks back out to Cockrell. Cockrell dribbles to the baseline, kicks it back up top now to Oreo. Oreo over to Williams. Williams backing down his defender. 13-foot fadeaway, no good. Rebound to Williamstown, who's down 5. Torcasio has it. Bounce pass into the block to Covington. Covington covered by 2 people, Yankowski and Oreo. He kicks it back up top to Basilio. Basilio with 2 dribbles to 8 feet and knocks down a little 8-foot jump shot. 2 straight field goals for Basilio has Williamstown back to within 3. Oreo for Deptford with the basketball. He dribbles to his left hand. He goes block to Yankowski, and Yankowski's fouled on his way up to the basket. Fouls on Williamstown, number 10, Connor Torcasio. That's his first, team second here in the third. Yankowski will shoot 2 at the line for Deptford. First one is up and good. The second is no good. 1 for 2 for Yankowski, and it's a 4-point lead for the Spartans. Williamstown in possession. Foreman with the basketball. Pass is tipped away. Basilio recovers and now is trapped in his backcourt. Good pass to Tyson Foreman at the top foul line. Dribble drive with the right hand. Can't do so. Kicks back out to Covington. The floater from 10 feet is no good. Back comes Deptford. Coach Adam Dandrian wanted to push off on Cockrell. He didn't get it. Cockrell's 3-point field goal attempt is no good. However, Foreman loses the rebound to Jordan Williams. He misses a layup. Yankowski gets it on the other side. He misses his layup. Williamstown wants to come back in transition. Foreman has it and turns it over. Tried to go from elbow to block to Covington. Couldn't complete the pass. Deptford turns it back over to Williamstown. Both teams possibly playing a little too fast right here. Basilio to the rim, lays it in. So Basilio's got 6 third-quarter points here, and he's got the Williamstown Braves within 2. Deptford with the basketball. Valari kicks it opposite wing to Cockerell. Cockerell to the block to Jordan Williams. He's trying to back down his defender, lays it up and in. Good little baby right-hand hook by Jordan Williams, who I believe now has 14 on the evening. We didn't get a chance to give you the first half leading scorers for Williamstown, so we'll do so right now during this 30-second timeout. Leading them in the first half in points was Tyson Foreman, who had 8. Kason Matthews had 6. Braden Covington had 6. Ian Basilio had 3. And Connor Turcasio had 1. However, here in this third quarter, we already know that Ian Basilio has 3 field goals. So he would be their leading scorer currently as we speak with 9. You see some direction being given right there to Tyson Foreman by Williamstown's assistant coach. We knew coming in, here's head coach Adam D'Andrea just calming his troops down and say, hey, we're in this for the long haul. We knew coming in tonight this was going to be a good basketball game. Coach Adam D'Andrea said if his kids, he told us in the coach's conversation, said if his kids can execute and not play too fast and stay calm within the realm of the game, he expects he could have his Williamstown Braves in this contest tonight, and they certainly are. 34-30. Spartans of Deptford High School with a 4-point lead. 4:16 left here in the third. We'll resume play with Williamstown possession. 1-2-1-1 full court pressure being picked up by Deptford. Williamstown breaks it easy. Connor Turcasio lays it in. Good execution right there by Williamstown. Deptford tried to surprise them with a full court press, which they haven't played all night out of the timeout. Williamstown ready for the task. Jordan Williams with a deep 3. That did not go. Rebound to Goodall, who just entered the game. He passes to Covington, back to Goodall. Goodall wants to dribble, passes it to the block to Ian Basilio. There's a kick on his pass to Covington. So it'll remain Williamstown possession. Basilio tried to get the ball to Covington in the middle of the paint, who was all alone. Kicked by the Deptford defender. And as stated, it'll remain Williamstown basketball. Sims is back in the game for Deptford. That's Antoine Sims, number 5. The lob pass on the inbound goes to Covington, who hands it off to Goodall. Goodall looking to take his defender. Kicks it back up to Turcasio, who sets a screen for Kason Matthews, who passes the ball to Covington. Dribble handoff to Basilio. Basilio all the way into the rim, and we have a block call on the play. Fouls on Luke Valari.
Luke Valari is second.
That's his second, team's first. Here's your
Basilio shoots 2.
Basilio will shoot 2. You just saw our game changer replay of the take by Basilio. His first free throw attempt is up and no good. Basilio's second free throw attempt is also no good. Basilio tried to steal the outlet pass and did a nice job. Almost deflected it off the Deptford player out of bounds. However, Deptford High School got the call from the official. And it'll be Deptford basketball. Cockerell has it right in front of his own bench. Tried to throw it inside to Jordan Williams, but good hustle on the defensive end by Kamar Goodall, able to tip that pass away. Williamstown has cut this Deptford lead to 2. Deptford was once up 8 midway through the second. Cockerell with the dribble, goes to the block to Valari. That field goal attempt is up and no good. Battle for the rebound. Goodall comes down with it. He's in transition. He gets all the way to the paint, lays it in with the right hand and scores. Nobody stopped the basketball, and since they didn't stop it, Goodall took it right to the rim and scored with the right hand. Ladies and gentlemen, we're tied at 34 with 2:45 left in the third. Deptford basketball. That's Oreo, 16-foot jump shot is good. Brian Oreo took the Williamstown defender right to the elbow, leaned back with a little fadeaway jump shot and knocked down a 2-point field goal, giving Deptford the lead back. Torcasio dribbles into the paint, dishes to Braden Covington, who scores for 2, and we're tied again. Brian Oreo with the basketball. This time he's going to pull up for 3, and he banked it in. Deep three-pointer for Brian Oreo. Banks are open here as we approach or shortly after 8 o'clock. 39-36 Deptford. Torcasio with the basketball. Valari, good hustle as he gets on the floor. Wanted it a little bit more, and in transition, that's been the story for Deptford right there. Getting themselves in transition. Jordan Williams finishing at the rim. Now it's back to the 1-3-1 defense for Deptford. Up 5 is Deptford now. Basilio with the basketball. Tries to go to the baseline to Kason Matthews. Tipped out of bounds by Deptford.
He replaces Braden Covington.
Matthews inbounds to Goodall. Goodall cross court to Torcasio. 1-3-1 defense still by Deptford. Into the corner to Basilio. Basilio tries to skip it. Just left at the top of the key. Throws it over the head of Goodall out of bounds. And possession will go to Deptford. Gary Manzi checks in, giving Basilio a break, who's had himself a hell of a third quarter. Williamstown playing man-to-man. Brian Oreo with the basketball. Dribble drives, kicks to the corner to Cockrell. Cockrell looking to take Manzi, can't do so. Good pass goes into the block to Jankowski. However, he's fouled on the catch.
There's foul, Kamar Goodall, his first.
Fouls on Kamar Goodall, his first, team third. Deptford up 5, inbounding the basketball. They try to get the ball to the block to Jordan Williams. That ball's tipped out of bounds again. Officials stopping play to calm some tempers down. Again, a very experienced crew, a very good crew in here tonight of officials. Mike Murray, Frank Burbridge, and Skip Hoppy. Been officiating this game a long time and do a very good job. Deptford turns it over on the inbound. Williamstown now looking to cut into a 5-point Deptford lead. Torcasio has it to the corner to Kason Matthews. Manzi runs along the baseline. Matthews dribbles it back out. Facing two people, but not necessarily being trapped.
There's offensive foul, Elijah Batts is first.
There's a foul on number 11 for Williamstown. That's Elijah Batts.
Mike Jankowski for Deptford replaces Antoine Sims.
Jankowski returns to the game for the Spartans. He replaces Sims. We have a good one in here tonight, folks. 41-36, Deptford dribbles, drive. Kick to the corner to Valari. He dribbles to the elbow. His jump shot is no good. However, he's fouled on it. Not sure head coach Adam D'Andrea agreed with that one. Valari will go to the line to shoot 2.
Team bonus. At the line, Luke Valari shoots 2.
Valari's first one is up and good. 6-point lead now for the Spartans.
In the game for Deptford, Antoine Sims replacing Luke Valari.
Sims comes back into the game for Deptford. Valari will take a rest here with 40 ticks left in the third. 43-36 is our score. Batts not ready for the catch of the pass. by, I believe, Torcasio. It goes all the way down to the other end, out of bounds. Last one to touch it was Bats. Turnover to Williamstown, Deptford basketball. Jordan Williams receives the inbounds pass. Manzi blocks his shot. Double team now is Manzi. Skips the ball across court to Torcasio. 17 seconds left in the third. Ball was tipped and went out of bounds on the sideline. Into the game comes Tyson Foreman. He's replacing Kason Matthews. 13 ticks left. Williamstown looking to get a shot off and some points before the quarter. They throw it all the way back to Torcasio. That ball's stolen, however, by Sims. And they find Jordan Williams laying it in at the rim. Tyson Foreman from the corner for three, no good. And what was a 1-point game at 37-36. 8 straight by Deptford at the end of 3 gives them a 9-point lead going into the fourth. Back at Williamstown High School, you're looking at the Williamstown High School cheerleaders and dance team. Let's go through some game-changer replays. That's Braden Covington at the rim for 2. There's the lean back by Brian Oreo, who scored on a 16-footer. In transition, Jordan Williams. That's been happening all night for Deptford. In transition again, Jordan Williams up for 2. We're about to go live here to start the fourth. It's 45. Spartans 45, Williamstown Braves 36. It'll be Williamstown possession to start. Deptford now, oh no, I was going to say I thought they were in man-to-man defense, but they're still in that 1-3-1, which they've had a lot of success with in here tonight. Braden Covington, however, says, let me take it to the rim and lay it in for 2. But here comes Deptford. They come right back. Long pass to... They tried another long pass to... I mean, it's been there all night. Jordan Williams just leaks up the floor. Deptford just catches it right out of the net, gets it out of bounds, and throws it the full length of the floor to Jordan Williams, who's caught, not only received the pass, but laying it in all night long. I believe he's got 20 on the night as we enter the fourth. He had 10 in the second, 10 more in the third. On basically the same play that I just described. Covington to the foul line, 15-footer up, no good. Covington tries to get his own rebound. It's tipped away, however. Foreman then finds Manzi. Manzi throws a good head and ball fake. Can't make the layup, however. Sims comes down with the rebound for Deptford. He's being pressed. Oreo finds Villari up at the half court. Villari to Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams has the basketball, and as he goes up to score, it's tipped away from him out of bounds by Williamstown. 45-38 is our score. Deptford up 7. And inbounding the ball. Lob goes all the way to half court to Sims, who now gets it into the hands of Oreo. Dribble drive, finds Cockrell in the corner, who goes along the baseline and lays it in for 2. Kenny Cockrell from the corner to the rim, laying it in. Kason Matthews with the basketball, dribbles to 14 feet. That 14-footer is up and no good. Ball tipped away by Manzi, and laying it in is Torcasio. Luke Villari didn't see Manzi right behind him as he got the rebound. Manzi tipped it away. Ball ended up into the hands of Torcasio, who was all alone and laid it in for 2. Cockrell now has it for Deptford, and he finds Sims at the basket. No good. However, his rebound and putback is Antoine Sims with a bucket.
game for the Braves, Ian Sileo.
It's 1-3-1 half-court defense by Deptford. They're very aggressive in it. They play it well. They hustle and scrap all over the floor. It's created some fits in here for Williamstown tonight. There you see Kason Matthews trapped up at half court to Turcasio at the foul line. He dribble drives and gets fouled on the play. I believe he was shooting. Let's see if the referee agrees. And yes, they're going to give him a 2-shot foul on the shot. Foul was on number 12, Brian Oreo. That's his third, team second here in the fourth quarter. Turcasio to the line for 2. One of 2 for Turcasio. Cuts the Deptford lead to 8. Deptford in possession. Oreo to Cockrell. Deptford looking to spread the floor a little bit here. Cockrell comes off a Jordan Williams screen, rolls to the basket. And that's a good ball movement. That's really good ball movement right there by Deptford. The defender in the paint went to cover Jordan Williams, so they threw it to Cockrell, or I'm sorry, Sims. Sims then found Williams, who laid it in. Good ball movement right here by Williamstown. However, Basilio can't make the layup. Jordan Williams at the basketball for Deptford, who's up 10 now. Lead has gotten to double digits, its largest of the night. Oreo comes off a screen from Sims, gets it into the hands of Jordan Williams, back out to Cockrell. Deptford looking to spread the floor and run some clock on every possession here, and when they do so, they find a wide open, cutting down the lane, Jordan Williams. Good job spreading the floor and finding the open man as Deptford. Williamstown does the same thing, however, right there. Good cut by Foreman into the paint, good find. Foreman receives the pass and puts in the little 6-foot floater. Good job on the offensive end right there by the Braves. Oreo, dribble drive, floater, no good. Oreo on the rebound. The ball goes off of Williamstown, out of bounds, so the possession will remain Deptford's. Cockrell to inbounds, gets it to Villari. Villari tries to get all the way to the rim. Does so, however, can't get the layup to go. Back comes the Braves. Matthews with the basketball. His pass is tipped by Deptford, out of bounds, and the possession will remain Williamstown. 4:18 left in the contest. Williamstown looking to see if they have another run in them. Trying to cut into a 10-point Deptford lead. Covington with the basketball to the corner to Foreman. Takes one dribble to 17 feet and knocks down a baseline jump shot.
Foreman. There's called timeout.
Good job by Foreman right there.
That is a full timeout.
It's a full timeout by Williamstown after the Foreman bucket. Deptford up 8. We'll be back. We're back live here at Williamstown High School. Deptford Spartans up 8 and in possession of the basketball. Cockrell has it. However, he's being trapped and pressured by Basilio and Foreman. Tipped away by Williamstown out of bounds. Possession will remain Deptford's. Inbound comes to Villari. Villari back to Oreo. Oreo back to Villari. Williamstown in a 1-3-1 half-court trap defense now. Cockrell up top. Deptford looking to just spread the floor and run as much clock as they can on each possession. And that's exactly what they're doing. Just spreading the floor, finding the open man, and moving the basketball quickly so that Williamstown defense can't get in position to trap. Ball goes to the baseline to Cockrell. He's pressured. He's going to turn it over, and back comes Williamstown. Tyson Foreman looks to get to the rim. Can't do so, but he pulls up from 10 feet and can't get the shot to go. The possession will remain Williamstown's. Down 8. Looking to cut into that. Do they have another run in them? Covington to inbound to Matthews. Matthews up, his pass up top to Covington is read and stripped by Cockrell. He gets all the way to the rim and cannot score. Rebound and putback is no good. Williamstown with the rebound, and back comes Basilio. He's going to try to get all the way to the paint. Hard to block the Foreman. That layup is no good. Rebound to Deptford. Villari came down with it. In transition is Oreo to Cockrell. Back up top to Villari, and Deptford will settle things down. So Arcasio and Basilio try to trap. Oreo goes baseline to the corner to Jordan Williams for 3, and down it goes. Jordan Williams having a huge night here in Williamstown. Kaysen Matthews' 3-point field goal is no good. Deptford up 11 with the basketball.
Deptford ball. The game, the Braves. Gary Ramsey replacing Kaysen Matthews.
Jordan Williams along the baseline. Defensive pressure comes and helps. He goes block to Cockrell. Cockrell misses the layup. There's a foul on the play. Foul looks like it was on Tyson Foreman. I'm sorry. It was Gary Manzi who committed the foul. That's his first. Team first here in the fourth. Deptford will inbound with 2:06 left, up 11. Substitution into the game. Goodall comes in for Turcasio. Cockrell to inbound. Jordan Matthews down the paint. That's stolen by Goodall, and he's in transition. Finds Tyson Foreman. Foreman tries to get all the way to the rim, turns it over. However, Deptford turns it over right back. Williamstown turns it back over again, and have Jordan Williams' shot is blocked at the rim by Goodall. Ball now comes back towards us in the hands of Manzi to Basilio. Basilio's shot goes up, no good. And Basilio is down right in front of us. However, Deptford with the basketball. As they settle things down, officials do stop the play. Coach Adam D'Andrea comes out to take a look at Basilio. Staff looking at Basilio. The trainer comes out. 1:31 left here in the contest. Deptford up 11. However, the concern right now is for Ian Basilio. Young man who plays very hard, plays this game the right way for sure. Got Williamstown off to a good start in the second half when they cut the 8-point lead, or 5-point was 8, then down to 5, then down to as little as 1. Basilio now sitting up on the floor, however. Now standing up, being helped by Coach Adam Dandria and his staff. Basilio is a tough young man. We certainly hope he'll be okay. We're going to begin play, or I should say resume play. We're going to resume play here. I believe it'll be Deptford basketball inbounding just in front of the scores table. And it will. 1:31 left, Deptford up 11. Porio with the basketball for Deptford. Gets pressured. Goodall on the opposite side of the floor after a skip pass from Valari. Tipped away by Williamstown's defense and out of bounds. Deptford will retain possession. Inbounds goes to Valari. He's double teamed by Manzi and Foreman. Finds the ball into the hands of Cockrell, who goes to the block to Jordan Williams. If I'm not mistaken, I have Jordan Williams for 27 points in here tonight. What a game by Jordan Williams. We're at the 1 minute mark here of the fourth quarter. Deptford up 13, and that looked like Antoine Sims with the bucket. Kason Matthews receives the ball and falls to the floor. They're calling a travel on the play, and they're going to give the ball to Deptford. Deptford up 15, 52 ticks left. This one just has gotten away from the Williamstown Braves. They were in this one for a long time. Oreo with the basketball. It finds Jordan Williams, who finds Sims on the block on a nice cut. And Deptford really runs their open set, whatever you want to call it, delay game, 4-corner set. It's been called a bunch of things over the years. It's almost like a 4-corner set. They run it really well, and they find the cutters, and they do everything they need to do to take time off the clock and find a good shot. 62-45, Valari with the basketball for Deptford. He's being pressed by Goodall. Valari turns it over. Goodall's going to attempt a three. That's up and no good. Goodall then throws it off of Cockrell out of bounds. Good hustle by Goodall. He's hustling right to the final buzzer. 9 ticks left. Williamstown will inbound. Foreman for 3. No good. And that should do it for this one. The Deptford Spartans have come into Williamstown High School and beaten the Williamstown Braves. Final score in here this evening, folks. Deptford 62, Williamstown 45. There's a 3-point field goal you see by Foreman, answered back by Jordan Williams, who had, if I'm not mistaken, 27 points in here. I have him for. Williams then finds Valari on the block. Foreman, you'll see here in transition, throw ahead to Manzi. And this is the final bucket. Jordan Williams with the assist to Antoine Sims. And that'll do it here at Williamstown High School. Final score, Deptford 62, Williamstown 45. We'll see you the next time you play ball.